I had a conversation with someone who shared a recent experience with a loved one. This loved one was entitled, they were not thankful, they were self focused, and they just weren't satisfied with anything. And so, as we're talking, we were determining whether or not this person learned how to be thankful, or maybe they just need a refresher course. Have you ever wondered about that? Like, how do you be thankful?
Welcome to Collective Gifts. I'm Noella and this is Rachel.
Hey everyone, welcome to our Give Thanks series. Today we're going to be talking about 5 different ways on how to be thankful. This may be a refresher for you, or you might learn something new. At any rate, you can listen to what we're speaking on, those 5 different ways, and see how you can apply it in your life. And the first way on how to be thankful is you're going to choose to love others. Remember, love is the foundation of our faith. Love is what edifies. It covers all. It brings healing and restoration. It brings change. And so when we make that conscious decision to love others, then we're not going to knock people down or crush their spirits. We're going to edify. We're going to be kind to them, right? We're going to be grateful for whatever it is that they do in our lives. We have that thankful heart attitude because we'll be able to compliment them and appreciate the things that God has used them to bring into our life.
And so the second would be to learn by observation. So this could go both ways. You could observe people who are truly thankful for their situation or whatever it is that they're thankful for. But, you can see that, that's by the fruit, like they display the fruit of the Spirit. And the other way is also like seeing people who are not truly thankful so that you learn from that of how not to be. So, just continue to watch and see how people react. And especially those that that are good examples to you, then you can learn from that and be able to apply that to yourself and not apply those things that those who are not truly thankful, to your life.
Mm-hmm. And then the third way on how to be thankful is giving thanks daily. And so our life revolves around, right, our most important relationship, God. We also have a relationship with ourselves, and we have relationships with others. And so these are the 3 different groups of where you're going to give thanks on a daily basis. What I like to do is at the end of the day, is have a conversation with God and myself, right? And I'll think of 5 different things that I'm thankful to God for, as well as 5 different things I'm thankful to myself for. And as you do that, it's going to change your heart attitude to really be more gracious, right? More grateful, and see the handiwork of God in your life. And it'll change your perspective on things where you will maintain that whole perspective of that thankfulness. And then also with other people, whether it's your workmates, people at church, or and even in the marketplace, if you're shopping to strangers, people that are your friends, whoever it is, if there's something to compliment them on, if there's something to thank them for, go forth and give that verbal affirmation, because a kind word is sweet as honey, right? Like, it's good for you, for your soul.
And the fourth is to avoid those things that will snuff out that thankfulness. Avoid social media for those, sometimes things people post are not really truly how they may seem. And so, you want to avoid those things that will bring you down. Avoid watching those things or listening to things that will just take away that thankfulness that you have in your heart. But go forth and just surrounding yourself and allowing those things that, will lift you up, that will edify you, that will encourage you, so that you can go forth being that in that thankful mode, and not let those things, just try to take away the thankfulness that you have. And so you want to avoid, sometimes you may have to avoid certain people who have all that, all they speak is negative things. And, just avoid those things that will just draw you down and bring you down and knock you down. So you want to go forth, just surrounding those things that will help you to go forth in that thankfulness.
Mm-hmm. And then the last thing, the 5th point on how to be thankful, is stop complaining. And so you want to stop complaining. I know it's so easy to want to call someone or talk to someone when you get home and just vent out, your day of all the things that went wrong, and, speak forth on the negative things, right? but it's not doing you any good. All you're doing is just getting it off your chest, and you're just going to perpetuate the problem because you're not moving towards a solution, right? And so if you stop complaining, you're going to do the opposite then. So you're going to turn that situation around, and you're going to speak forth the solution. Call those things that are not as though they are. You're going to go forth and you're going to thank God, right, for fixing that situation. You're going to thank God for, it could have been worse, a worse outcome that day, but it wasn't. His hand was upon it. You're going to look for the things to praise him for. And so as you stop complaining and you turn things around by start now praising him, finding those things to be thankful for, then that's where you're going to use your words, right, to go forth and change that situation. And you'll see God's handiwork upon it, because if we're speaking the negative, he can't do anything, right? But if we're aligning and speaking the word over a situation and praising him for it, then that's where he's able to, turn things around, and we'll be able to see it change. And that's where we'll also have a change of heart as well. And so we hope that these 5 different ways on how to be thankful encouraged you, it blessed you. And so we just thank God that you are here with us and participating in this fast. We are thankful for you. We thank God that he's going to continue to give you discernment and revelation so that you go forth with that heart attitude of being thankful, being a representative of love wherever you go, and that you'll be able to enjoy your holidays with your loved ones, because this is a time for us to rejoice and not to shrink back, right? We're going forth enjoying living life together. God bless you all. We will see you again soon. And until next time, Shaloha.